Hello everybody and welcome back to Species episode 18, season 2, I think. Yeah, it must be season 2, because I've done this for several years now. And yes, we're on day 3 actually, or simulation day 3, 7 hours in, 7 p.m. Damn it. You can hear in my voice that I'm not feeling very good, but we're gonna get on with it in any case. And today I think we're gonna go ahead and build some fences, do some climate control devices, and it will be all good. So I've built the fences. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. I've split off the world into 4 sections. Of course, it's not exactly symmetrical, in all honesty. So yeah, we've got two axes going on here. These areas are obviously have way more landmass. Of course, these areas are gonna get colder though in these top parts there, but yeah, I think we're not actually gonna put any climate control devices just yet. We're gonna leave it running for a while, see what kind of clay diagram we get out of it after leaving them running like this for a while. Do we have, oh, this whole branch here died off. That's quite sad to see. So my game crashed, and now we're like back. Actually, nothing really happened, but let's actually go ahead and do this. This is really tedious, but I just love contemplating just the massive size of the simulation that we've been able to have so far. I mean, it's I can't even compare it to season 1 or even the first maps that we were doing in season 2. Like, this is just incredible. That's at least 3, almost 4 or 5 times the size of previous clay diagrams. I remember in season 1, some of them were basically just, starting up here and ending down here, and I was like, yeah, this is big. This is a whole different level of size. This is something different. Actually, it would be really nice if when you place down a climate control device, you could like see the area of effect, or even perhaps in the future draw where you want it to affect, like what you want it to what area you want that to be in, because placing down so many of these is actually quite tedious, and then having to remove them is probably, a pain. Again, or yeah, so this area is 0.7. We've got a colder area here, 0.3, placed down all around. And then over here we have a canoe or something like that. And it's working out pretty fine. Of course, it's not actually 0.2 all over, because since it has a noise map on the temperatures, it actually still applies that kind of logic and tries to combat the climate control devices, I think. So that's why you see these edges, these blurs. Okay, this is actually quite interesting. Look at all these small... Okay, from far away they look kind of small, but they're kind of furry, of course, because... does it even have eyes? Okay, whatever. I think fences should be like lethal, because, or not lethal, but just kind of like repel them and make them think again. Or maybe maybe. Let's actually go ahead and do something I don't usually do, and that's play around with rovers. Let's do when creatures with statistic. I want like something cool. Low head, base, eat. I wish there was like intelligence, but I don't think that's like a trait. Armor, no. Diet, eat rate, no. Kill creatures with low genome size, because that's totally okay. Where is the rover? Oh, maybe it will like kill everybody. That's not very nice. Oh well, we'll just have to open the Actually, the genome size might actually be pretty big. I don't actually see it killing anyone. Let's speed this up. Okay, these are the rovers I've decided to do. Killing is actually pretty bad because, one, they're stuck, right? The rovers. Two, they end up killing everybody. I've experienced this. We've all experienced this. So actually, the rovers are just gonna be stuck here. I can't use the pincettes to move the rovers, which is, see that? Or is the fence like further up? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in day 3, which is the 4th day of simulation. That is an achievement in and of itself. I think we should open up bottles of champagne to celebrate this moment because it is historic. I actually think very few people who played this game, you know, there aren't many, but of them continue doing it. Or rather, let's continue on our way to continued achievement of length, although, you know, I don't know. I have something that I'm going to talk about in a minute, but yeah, I think, you know, we've reached pretty far. That's my entire point. I have to say, the creatures in our world are quite boring at the moment. Oh, also, I deleted the rovers because it was just, we had a massive amount of creatures, like over 800, and it was not working very well. I always forget why I don't use the rovers. I mean, I know in the backups it either kills off the entire population or like spams a million billion of them. So there's no balance, you know, it's either you have a lot of you, and that's why rovers are kind of tedious to mess around with. But, what is it I was saying? Yes, our back feathery thing, like everyone has the same thing, even like after a million years. We've got this group though, which is descendant from something. It reminds me of a frog, to be honest, but like, of course it's not a frog, but just the color, I guess the legs, the limbs in a sort of weird way there. Is this the same thing? Yeah, we had some kind of cool colors going on here, some turquoise. We've seen these colors before. It's getting kind of, you know, tedious and rather boring now. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the clade diagram. I had expected for there to be more like divisions and subdivisions and more speciation going on, but since I think there aren't many changes or external pressures and the environment isn't that large, things don't really happen, and we are seeing a lot of them just dying off there. So what I'm gonna do is actually open up the environment for competition, and we'll see who wins out. I think these ones have quite an advantage. First of all, they do have quite a lot of members. It's less than these other two here, but these ones are adapted to the cold. This one's adapted to the normal environment, and then we've got the ones over here, though they're few in number, they actually have the advantage of having like a home territory that the other groups can't access, and that they can just like run back into, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens with that. They seem to be dying off, but I'd really like to see them survive, just because they are really the most distant relatives to everyone else here. If we scroll up, you can see this and this branch are connected there, but then these two are much further back, and it goes quite a long way. Of course, not all the way back, but you know, it's a pretty distant relative, and it'd be so nice to just see it hanging around. But yeah, 25 and 6, that's not very encouraging. Incredibly enough, this entire area is basically depopulated now. Seems like everyone just decided to move out. It wasn't good enough. But we'll leave it like that for now, and we'll see if someone decides to come back. We do have some cross-border migrations going on there, and there's quite a lot of food, so eventually, once there's pressure, I think we'll see some creatures moving in, hopefully. I just realized I totally forgot to remove this fence. That's not good. I thought I had removed both of them, but apparently not. I'm gonna put a rover in the system that's gonna feed trees with high maximum energy. I think that will just mean that, you know, we'll get bigger trees. So let's try it out. So things are going pretty well. My little group of favorites here is surviving. It's kind of flourishing. Not really. I mean, the population is smaller. Oh, 43 actually. 43 is a pretty good number. I just noticed I'm not talking straight into the microphone and I'm still sick. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, but they're surviving. And these guys here, look at the massive speciation here. We've got a lot of omnivores, which is good. We're not just down to herbivores. Herbivores, you know, tend to be pretty bad. Omnivore there from a herbivore, that's good. That's another herbivore. So yeah, things are in good shape. A lot of trees, that's probably due to the rovers going around and feeding all of the maximum energy plants, and yeah, they're all flourishing. Now, I know this may be quite unpopular, but I'm gonna tell you something. Here's the plan. We could, you know, not end the season here, but let's call it like a little break, because, you know, we've kind of wasted the map already. It's kind of boring. I don't know. I want to continue. At the same time, I don't. I want to hear how you feel about it, so please let me know if you want me to continue on this map or not, or if we should do something different. But here's the thing, I need some time to do some other things. There are some other Let's Plays coming up, such as Europe Universalis 4 by Zadchim, with the Cossacks DLC that comes out December 1st, and a bunch of other things. And, you know, Species, even though everyone loves it, we just need a little break, especially because I think that we will be having a whole new patch coming along within maybe by January or something. I don't know. That's just my guesstimate. And it'd be nice to, you know, just start off fresh from there instead of continuing and getting too invested into a map over here. You know, we could continue. Just let me know if you want me to continue. But if we continue on this map and on this season, I'm at least gonna take a couple of weeks off because I have to do some other stuff, and we'll have an episode up pretty soon. That doesn't mean, however, that you shouldn't like the video, of course, because, you know, 100 likes, that's the deal. That's what we're gonna try. We'll show you support. We'll show me that you still want me to continue, and of course, yes. What was it? Yes, of course, I won't release the video, you know, within the week or before the scheduled date, but, you know, it'll show the support that, you know, that you people want me to continue, and, you know, that's appreciated as a YouTuber. You never know if people are enjoying it or not. So please let me know if you want me to continue on this map, if you want me to continue on the season, or if you'd like to just take a little break and wait for season 3 with the new patch. Wait, there's a fence here? I never put that one out. That is really odd. So that's a pretty good place to wrap it up at, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This has been Game Gabster. We've achieved quite a lot. We're in the fourth day of simulation. Great achievement. And yes, I'll see you later. Again, just let me know if you want me to continue on this map or not, and I will bring something to you eventually. I just want you know, I just want to follow the news on the updates and get some resting time to do some other stuff. I hope you understand. I'll be back with you soon. This has been Game Gabster. Farewell.